Get ready with me to go get my nails done. I haven't had these nails on that long. I think it's been like almost 3 weeks, but I had to reschedule my appointment because I have to go in for a final on the day I was supposed to get my nails done. There are 4 more days until I go to California, and then when I get home from California, I'm going to St. George. And then when I get home from St. George, I'm going to Boise for a Luke Combs concert. So I have a busy schedule this next month. I'm super happy that it's finally warm enough outside to go outside and do stuff and go on vacation. I have been to Idaho before, but I don't really remember it, so it's kind of like my first time going. I just know I'm going to be so tired of driving by the end of this month because it's 10 hours to Disney, then 10 hours back, then 4 hours to St. George and 4 hours back, and then 6 hours to Boise and 6 hours back. That's just 40 hours of being in the car. It's gonna be super fun though. I'm really excited. I feel like everything I do is planned out so last minute. I don't have any plans for June, but I'm sure I'll be busy. I just had a ton of fun packages come in the mail, so once I finish getting ready, I'm gonna do a little package haul. I was worried that we were gonna have no summer this year because it's been winter for the last 6 months. And then all of a sudden in a few days, it just jumps up to 70 degrees, but now there's floods because of how much snow there was this year. Pretty sure this is the most snow Utah's had in like 3 decades. The thing I'm most excited for about summer is boating. I love boating and Mark's family has a boat, so it's so fun. So Lake Powell is one of my favorite things we did last summer. We just stayed on a houseboat for a week and went boating every day. I'm way more confident talking to the camera this summer than I was last summer, so I'm excited to bring you along for the summer. Okay, I'm all done with my makeup.
Go watch the sunrise. 6:25 in the morning, and I live in Washington, so there's not really gonna be much of a sunrise. But it's still supposed to be one of the prettiest days to the point of this year, of this year, at least so far. I have a Celsius. Oh my gosh, this is Milani. Are we okay here? This is just to like get me through the morning. I'm gonna get coffee later though. I'm not gonna drink it all. I tend to savor my Alani's for like 3 to 4 days because it's so much caffeine. Whoa, big pimple. It's not even a pimple. That's like literally a red ass acne scar that has like a white head on top of it. Not even big. Doesn't even hurt. My acne, let's talk about it. My gosh dang tell you that I was on Accutane for almost 6 months and my acne was clear for maybe 2 months within that process. And then it all came back. And it's so annoying to say. I was on such a light dosage and it just was not ever gonna work for me. It actually just gave me gut issues and a back problem because it rips your gut apart and my lower back hurts now. All my acne's back. So, hey, don't take strong meds if you don't think it's gonna work for you. The thing is though, is you never know when you're getting on that type of stuff if it's gonna work for you. But I definitely made a mistake by not just like stripping every pour out of me and going on like the full dosage. I was just terrified of it because my acne was never that bad in the first place, but I feel like it's coming back worse. I'm on like this natural acne supplement right now. I'm gonna hopefully see that works, and I just have to remember acne fluctuates and it's normal. There's so many people who go through it way worse. You guys are not alone. I'm an influencer with acne, and you look at every other influencer in the world and they don't have acne, but yes, some people do. And we're gonna go see the sunrise together with acne. It makes no sense. Nobody cares. Yeah, you can definitely understand why it was a frustrating experience for me. I'm just thriving and I'm waiting till summer because that's when I feel most confident. I feel like that's all of us though. I also heard that too much caffeine can cause acne. I actually got a comment telling me that, and that could be the culprit because I started drinking energy drinks again ever since Alani's like started sending me them. And my acne low-key has gotten worse. Just low-key. I don't want to put all the blame on it because I don't really think it is. But I don't know. I looked it up and it did say that. I also do think it's not my skincare. It's just purely hormonal stuff. I just had my period, so that could be a culprit too. And I just try and be as real as possible because I don't want to hide anything from you guys. Because I am firsthand aware of how fake social media is and how fake you can get to film stuff for social media. Featuring hand tat. Hey girl. Because my skincare gives me quite a good glow. I feel like I've pretty much mastered down the products I use that work for my skin type. I just get occasional breakouts and that's okay. It definitely stresses me out because it's like a cycle. Sometimes it's your skincare, sometimes it's your makeup, period, things you're intaking. It's just like a whole big cycle for girls that you can never figure out. There's always comment that I'm like glowing and stuff, and I appreciate it so much. You guys are my little hype girls. I love you. I have to leave in 20 minutes. What blush should we use today? Let's go with Rare Beauty. By the way, that Tower 28 skin tint stuff is low-key my fave skin tint. I just used the Rare Beauty highlighter. So good. Okay, forgot to update you. I just put some curls in my hair, did my lashes, and I need to go because I see the sunrise. It's so pretty. Time check at 6:50.
Story time about how me and my ex-best friend used to be the most devious little children you probably would have ever met. Real quick, let me know in the comments if you prefer the headband or hair clips. So me and this girl had met in kindergarten, and this story takes place in like 1st grade. And my grandparents were watching me this day. And my mom gave my grandparents very strict instructions not to let this girl at my house. Not for any reason, but like she didn't want me hanging out with her that day. But me and this girl, we'll call her Peanut Butter because she was the peanut butter to my jelly, because we were just always on the same page, decided that we should hang out. That day in 1st grade, we planned all day to figure out how we were going to get this girl into my house. Luckily, we lived in the same neighborhood, so we rode the same bus home. But the bus driver was very strict about getting off on your stop. So we had her put her sweatshirt on, throw her hood over top, and we found these little glasses, and we dressed her up so nobody could tell who it is, and got her off the bus. But now we had to do the hard part and get her out into the house. So I told my grandparents I need help with them outside on my back porch because she's out front. And I told them, oh, I'm just going in to grab something. I'll be a minute. And I lock them outside of my house, lock all the doors in my house, get my best friend into my room. Then I go back downstairs to let them in and tell them I don't need help with what I asked them to help with. God knows what that was. I have no clue. My mom comes home 30 minutes early, and Peanut Butter is still at my house because Peanut Butter wasn't going to leave for another 15 minutes because she literally lived in my neighborhood. So my mom walks in the house and is like, hey, I'm home. And she asked for me to come down. So I come downstairs and act like nobody's in our house because at this point, my grandparents still have no clue this girl is in my house. So then I go down and talk to my mom like nobody is in our house. And she's like, who's up there making noise? Because my friend could just not shut her mouth. I'm like, oh, it's no on the TV. My friend runs down the stairs and goes, hey. And my mom looks at her and goes, I think it's time for you to go home, Peanut Butter. And she goes, can I ride the Vespa before I leave? Which was my little motorized scooter. And my mom is like, no, absolutely not. So Peanut Butter gets on the bike, rides down the road, and my mom's like yelling at her the whole time, like, get off, get off, get off. And she's watching my mom instead of the road and runs into the neighbor's house. Peanut Butter ended up getting a little hurt, not bad, so my mom helped her, and then she went home. But when I tell you we got in a lot of trouble that day, yeah. But that's all. Bye.